Hey, hello there everybody, and welcome back to Mega Man Legends Part 10. Gonna have a quick cutscene.
Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. You know, what bothers me most is that while we're sitting here, he's out there digging up all sorts of stuff.
Calm down, Teasel. You're going to burst. He won't beat us to the treasure. No one will, as long as that big door is still locked. All we have to do is make sure we get rid of him before then. Right? So what if he digs up a few scraps here and there? He can keep that garbage. All we're after is whatever's behind the main gate. Right, Teasel?
You know, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he finds until then. He'll see. It'll be the Bonds who have the last laugh in this game.
That's right!
Yeah, I do absolutely love their characters. Teasel's the only one who ever seems actually kind of maniacal, I guess. I do apologize for the fact that it has been a while since I've made one of these. I have had some things happen in my life that have caused me to take breaks from things I was doing for a little while. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of these out in rapid succession so that it kind of gets back to where I'm meant to be. So last time we did get that big red refractor, which means that now we get to go back to the flutter and fix that. Now this time we get to see Mega Man get his hands a little bit dirty, along with Roll.
Mega Man, could you take care of the refractor?
Okay. Finished. It's ready.
Okay, I'm all done here too. I'm going to fire up the engine, Mega Man. You grab that blue lever there.
Gotcha. This one, right?
Yep, on my mark.
Ready.
Sail switch on. Refractor rotation speed increasing. Engine field generation at 80%. Safety lock check. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1. Mega Man, now!
Here goes.
Metastatic field operational. Pair production active. Come on, fly.
We're flying. It worked. You did it, Roll. We're flying. We're flying.
Well, I still have a lot of work left, but we should be able to get around the island at least. And you'll be able to reach that cave now, too. Let me know when you want to start a dig at the cave, and I'll take you there anytime.
Go back to pointing out that they are rather young, so I guess Mega Man's fascination with the fact that they're flying again is actually justified for the most part. I mean, they're supposed to be like 14 years old or something in this game. I do now have access to that, the ruins that Teasel was digging up in the early part of the game. With with that boss fight. I'm trying to remember what the heck the thing was named, but it's escaping me at the moment. Oh, the Marl Wolf. When we defeated the Marl Wolf, the thing where he blew up the treads. But, now we can kind of explore inside the ship for a moment. Gramps is up here too. I'm actually not really sure how the heck he got in here, being that once we go outside, you'll see that the only way up here is some boxes that are taller than Megaman is. And Gramps will tell you about the main gate we are attempting to unlock. Through Old City. We haven't been through Old City yet. I'm not entirely sure if we've had access. I believe it's closed off in the early parts of the game. And he says that the gate in the Closer Woods is some kind of key for the main gate. They're all kind of like a key to the main gate, but I'm pretty sure I've alluded to this before, is that everything is kind of connected in this island. Every single one of the ruins connects to each other in some way. I don't yet have the way to blow up the giant rock walls that are in between them. I have the grenade, but I believe you need just the drill arm for most of them, because I actually cut out some footage of me a little bit later trying to blow up some walls with the grenade arm. And you can see now that we have access to things in the ship. I went to Gramps' room and I stole his bomb schematics. He's got a lot of shelves lined with books, a globe, some kind of Reaver bot sarcophagus thing. I don't know exactly. But, you know, it looks like he's got a lot of expensive things in here. Bomb casing, some totem thing. I'm not entirely sure what that is. And then this middle room. I went into Roll's room. The middle room is Mega Man's room. And they should really treat Mega Man maybe slightly better, considering he's the one making the money. Look at this. Bare walls. He's got a first aid kit sitting on top of a box. Is that like an armoire? Is the something for his clothes? A clock? A cactus? And the cactus isn't even his. It's Data's. And we'll go back outside and you'll see that the ship is just kind of floating next to a set of boxes, and Mega Man can jump up on top of the ship. Textures warp a little bit when you go back and forth there. I'm not really sure how Gramps got up those two boxes that are like Mega Man and a half. Call roll over from the ship into the car, so I can do some item development. So that bomb schematic was used to make the grand grenade. And that is a thing that comes up in the next ruins. Is it's really tall up and down, and there's, I think, one or two false walls that you can blow up, or I guess false floor / ceilings. And if you don't take the grand grenade, then I don't believe you can actually finish that ruins. So you just kind of have to remember, if you go in there afterwards, or if you go in there without the grand grenade and you get to that wall, you have to be like, oh yeah, the grand grenade could blow up some walls. I got the Zet Saber weapon, and those the jet skates, which they're decently useful on their own, but they're mostly for one of the mini games that I will not be doing because I honestly despise them. There's like a course that it says you're supposed to run it, but there's absolutely no way you could make it through it fast enough by running. You absolutely have to use the jet skates for that event, and you have to make so many tight turns, going like left, like hitting left on the D-pad and right on the like R1 so that your character skids in certain ways to make it through certain like cones, kind of like you're doing a traffic test, just driving through cones, but it's like back and forth. God, I apologize for how rough that cut was. I realized that I had a ton of really useless exploring. It was me trying to blow up the wall with the grenade, which doesn't work because the wall isn't the specific one you're supposed to blow up with the grenade. I went searching for a couple of them, and neither of them, it didn't work for either of them. So that was like 5 or 6 full minutes of me just running in circles with a grand grenade for no particular reason. Now I'm gonna go and set up for finishing off the balloon fantasy minigame. So I'm gonna have all of my rapid increasing parts attached. And I think I still cut out like 7 or 8 attempts of me doing this. I'm just leaving the good one in because there's really no point in watching me fail at it for like 2 full minutes when it's so RNG heavy at the last stage. I will also be visiting the hospital for the first time in the game because there's a character there that you can interact with, and you actually get a quest later on, or it's kind of a side quest thing. She has some kind of illness affecting her legs, as far as I can tell. It doesn't seem like she just has broken legs, but she's in a wheelchair. And they say that they don't have, like, modern enough equipment to fix her legs, which, I don't... what exactly do you need modern equipment to fix legs for? I don't know. But later you can donate to the hospital. I don't remember if you do that through the mayor, or if you just do that at the hospital. But you cannot start that until you talk to the little girl in the hospital. There's the hospital. It's also got some trash cans on the side, so I gotta go kick those and make sure that they're empty. What's inside the box? Ooh, money. A whole 800 zenny. A broken propeller, which is used to make the vacuum arm, I believe. Or wait, do I already have that? What is the propeller for then? No, it is for the vacuum arm. I'm being stupid about that. It is 100% for making the vacuum arm. I am thinking, I was thinking for some reason that I already had that in my special
Are you
weapons
from
menu.
another island? I wish I could go places too. But just you wait and see. Once my leg gets better, I'm gonna go all over. The nurse tells me that if I keep working hard with the rehabilitation, my leg will get better in no time. Why don't you come over to my room sometime and tell me stories about where you've been? It's so boring just staying in my room by myself all day.
And that is the precious young girl
you from
whose
another
leg you're
island?
going to fix by giving the hospital more money for something that apparently is going to help her with rehabilitation. I talked to her again because I thought that there was a second piece of dialogue. And then leave because I thought that when I went back in she would be in her room. Because I figured that that was what was insinuated by the fact that she repeats the line and says, you know, come back at some point and tell me stories. But instead, I'm going to talk to the nurse. She'll let me go into Ira's room even though Ira's still in the lobby. I just didn't, like, turn enough for you to see that. But I can talk to the nurse in her room. here's her telling her about getting more modern equipment. I'm not tired. Again, I'm like, what modern equipment is going to specifically help her with rehabilitation?
Have you been to many other places? You know, as soon as my leg gets better, I'm gonna go someplace different. I wonder what it's like on other islands.
That's gonna be it for this part. And I hope I see you guys in the next part.